But why'd your eyes explode? What the fuck? What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks writing has to be an all sophisticated stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. Besides, isn't that the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it. I like when it's easy to read, but it's hard. What the hell is this? What about a random? Why do I have this in my pocket? Just random bullshit in my pocket. But it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But other nice things about writing is put more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. But why'd your eyes explode out of your head? That's what it means to be a pro. But why'd your eyes explode out of your head? Lady, Natsuki, hippie of Satan's child, your eyes exploded out of your head. Why? I'm glad you learned something. Don't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Oh, yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. I should go check on Yuri. Hi, McDonald's guy. Having a good time so far? Yeah? Good, glad to hear it. Your eyes don't explode out of your head. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions to the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until more so. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess don't worry about Johnson. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll have to learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. Come on, poem. Great job, McDonald's guy. It was, oh, in my head while reading it. It's really a metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go. Not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. Oh my. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing though, but sometimes I get the impression that she just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head. It's probably a much more interesting place for her. The room tilted again. Or am I just tripping on that? I'm looking at this, but this doesn't seem even. What the hell? I'm so confused. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for sexual interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier, I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing, looking for a long time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri! I'm back! Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems to each other. And already, I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took the time we needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should get my poem now. Anyway, do you want to read my poem? Don't worry, I'm not very good. Oh, shit. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's the case I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always have to feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. But he wasn't looking back at. Oh my. Okay, so this was a continuous poem. Hole in the wall. But he wasn't looking at me, confused. I frankly glanced at my surroundings, but my burdened eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling, flying ticks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. Okay. Sorry, I'm not really the right person for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, good. Yeah, yeah. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What's the expression behind this one? Well, I'm not sure how to put it. I guess you could say that has some kind of infinity recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany. I'm trying to keep my eye on the background, on Monica and everything else that's going around. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's type writing tip. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. You try so hard to make it perfect that you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for long, you just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Alrighty, Yuri, you're next, sweetheart. Yuri reads the poems and notices her eyes light up. Expansion of, what was that? Did I say something out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. Ooh, ooh, he's going to hate me. Um, you really don't. You really didn't do anything wrong here. Eh? That's. I guess you're right. I'm so fixated on the background, see if anything I changed. Yeah, see, I knew we were zooming in on her. See the space right there? The space. Okay, so let's see what happens if I do this again. Because I came over here, changed the music file over here. And then, after that, everything tilted. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imaginary and metaphors indicates you've you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Well, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I'm just Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able this is the reason why I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of picked up on them. I think I think the most noticeable thing I've recognized in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up writing styles separate from the topic matter and they form fit the two together. The end result is both style and the expressions are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Nazi can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Um, well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost Under the Light. I think this is the first one. Yeah, it is. It's the same same poem. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But you took so long to read it. Ah, well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a really. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it's very descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost theory? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, McDoanlds say. Oh, I have the option to skip. Yeah. You think so? Yeah, of course. Uh, you know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, McDonald's guy. Ah, me too. Okay, even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all, I sigh. Guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. Oh boy, they gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Naoski's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh no, it's nothing. Naoski dismissively returns the poem to the desk. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? I keep hearing buzzing noise. I don't know if that's my headphones. This game is clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try hard to come up with something nice? I can't see that picture. Thanks, but it really didn't come out all nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. Hmm. I have the option of skipping, but okay. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it. McDonald's guy did too. Now if I just like pick up, if I just randomly start reading somewhere, it's because I've already read all this and it hasn't given me the option. Oh, hasn't given me the option to skip, which tells me something bad's about to happen. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestion of my own. First of all, Excuse me? Oh, honey, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly interesting or inspiring, which I haven't yet. Damn. And McDonald's got like my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Oh damn. Now she suddenly stands up. Oh. I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new memory, Yuri. Eh? That's not what I. Black Desert. I'm like, ooh, you're just. Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that McDonald's guy appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know that he didn't appreciate my advice more? Oh, Jesus, ladies. Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Ooh. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as McDonald's had started showing up. Noski. Noski, that's a little. This does. This doesn't involve you taking out our, taking out your own insecurities on others like that. You, oh, you really act as young as you look, Noski. Me, look who's talking. You wanna be ed, edgy bitch? Oh shit, edgy. Sorry, that's my lifestyle's too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See, just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school. You know, if you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh my bad, you already do that, don't you? Oh, did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let McDonald's guy hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly Yuri turns towards me as if she noticed I was still staring at McDonald's guy. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. How did I get jacked? I think I know about who. Stop! Yeah. I'm going with Yuri on this one. I'm going with Yuri on this one. I'm going with Yuri, game. Yuri. Fuck off. Fuck off. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Monica. Hi. Hi, Monica. Yes, Monica. Um, hey, McDonald's guy. You move your ass, lady. Why don't we step outside for a little bit and move? Okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside when they're done. Ah, some president I am, right? I can't. You shut your dirty little mouth up. I'm curious to see what happens. Okay. Okay, so types of hit Nazi. Okay. 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 So it doesn't even matter anymore. Okay. 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 Hi, Monica. Get out the way, lady. Hey, McDonald's guy. Why don't we step outside? Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, yeah. Probably best for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Haha, some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. I mean, but I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Not at all. This is the last thing I want to do. I'd rather go back inside with the two arguing ladies than be standing in front of you that happen to break the game of this whole situation where your body was in front of the text, etc., 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 so on and so forth. If this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. I'm sure you would. You suddenly Natsuki runs out of the classroom. Oh, she's in tears. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Donald's guy, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will. Says I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it tomorrow. Likely. How did I get dragged into that? And it's not like I know anything about writing. Whoever would probably think more highly of me, so of course that's going to be Monica, 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 Monica. Okay. Complete. Says I'm not sure Natsuki will forget it, but says I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it tomorrow completely. What? Anyway, the meeting's over. You can go home if you want. But she keeps looking at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'll stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take the responsibility today. Kinda sounds like you don't want me to run for something, Gary. It's not that. It's not that. I just. I didn't get much of a chance because I'm a McDoanlds guy. It'd be just embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really appreciate. I guess you didn't really appreciate it or understand. Right, right, right. uh, Thank you all. For watching. I hope you enjoyed this crazy, completely fun-filled adventure of Doki Doki Literature Club, as much as I have partaken in this adventure, because this has been one hell of a ride today, my fellows, my brothers and sisters, boys and girls across the world. Okay, I'm done for the day. Oh my god. Thank you all for stopping by. Thank you all for supporting. I will see you all. I will see you all in the next one. Take care of yourself and each other. And remember to always love yourself and to love each other and make each day a great day and a wondrous adventure. See you around.